everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am so excited to start doing this. I have wanted to be on YouTube for a while, and talking about planning is something that I am super passionate about and has helped me immensely, not only when it comes to goals and actually getting things done, but also when it comes to my mental health. And having ADHD and anxiety can definitely make action difficult. And oftentimes I struggle with getting the plan done. I'm really great at planning and figuring things out and seeing the vision, but when it comes to actually acting, I can struggle. And so that's where having a good planner system is essential for me. And so I'm going to dive in. I have a large stack in front of me because, again, this is something that is really a hobby of mine and that I am so excited to get back to and dive into. And so this is going to be my personal system that works for me. It might not work for you. You might be watching this video thinking, oh my gosh, that's insane. That's way too much. But this is really how my brain works, and is honestly kind of like a sneak peek into my brain. So I'm going to real quick go over them and then we'll dive a little deeper. So one of the planners that I have that I'm so excited about, that I found out about recently, is the Erin Condren Folio system, Petite Planner Folio system. This is a game changer. This is so nice and portable. And also, what I love is you have space for holding lots of things. So what I have in it, and I'll dive deeper again, is the Erin Condren Daily. We have a budget one. And then I have the goal setting one, which definitely corresponds a lot with the next planner I'm going to show you. And I haven't actually quite dove into that one. But what I loved about this was the portability and the adaptability, because I already got my April to June one. And if you look, this is the insert, and it's just so nice and compact. For reference, I do have a big hand, but this is also a small planner. So small, compact, easy to carry around with you if you don't want to carry around your whole system. But then you can also add different little notebooks into it. And so I have a trip coming up in May, and so this is their travel journal. And so for that trip, what I'm going to do is just pop out probably the budget and the goal one, and just carry around the daily or the travel, or just bring a travel notebook. And then I have that in there for back planning or pre-planning. And so I really just love this system, and we'll dive in a little more, but I thought this was so fun. And I learned about this system through Samantha E. Miller. Her videos are really great. She talks a lot about Erin Condren products, which I absolutely love. So thank you, Samantha E. Miller, for showing this to me. Okay, the next planner is the one that I am so excited about. I just can't believe that I had never heard of this company. I never heard of this brand, never used this planner before. And it is Moxie Life. So I have the Moxie Life flagship planner, goal planner. I heard about it because I really became obsessed with following along at Go Wild, the planner conference that took place earlier in the month of March. And Moxie Life was a big part of Go Wild. And then also a lot of people were talking about their planners there. And so I love it. Right now, their dated planners are at a discount. And so that's why I actually got the flagship, and I got it at a discount because we're into March. And then I got the gray because then I was able to decorate it, which I love. I have been holding on to this sticker for forever, trying to figure out where I wanted to put it. And this was just the most beautiful place. I also have then some of Moxie Life's stickers on here. So yeah, very excited to dive into this. This will be a huge part of what the content around this on this channel focuses on, because I've just completely bought into Moxie Life, figuratively and quite literally. I also joined Club Moxie, and I'm just really excited to share more about this planner and some of the awesome things that you can do with it. Okay, and then my next planner is a happy planner, but it is absolutely a Franken planner. And so I'm excited to show you what I have in here because it is just super functional. I've used Happy Planner a lot. I love disc-bound systems because I love the idea that you can take it out, look at it, and it just really helps when I'm especially planning my weeks, to be able to pull out the month so I'm not having to flip back and forth, or say I want to plan some different things, which you'll see I do in here. I can pull it out and then have it live in the planner as well. So really excited to break down what I did in terms of Franken planning for this. And then finally, I have the Laurel Denise. This is the new undated vertical. This was also a new planner company that I learned about during Go Wild and during all of that craziness on social media. And when I saw this planner, I knew I wanted to figure out a way to use it because I love how it is formatted. I love how it's broken down, and it really is a lot of how I like to use planners. Um, and so I originally thought I was going to use this for social media, but I ended up using it and think it's going to work best for work planning. And so this planner sadly might not show up as much on this channel, but it definitely will have some place and be utilized in some way. And so I'll dive a little deeper into it. But yeah, so let's dive a little deeper. I'm going to flip you so you have a tabletop view. Okay, so like I said, diving into the Erin Condren Petite Folio. Oh, my nails really match this cover. I got the cover actually on Amazon. No, I didn't. Can't remember if I got it on Amazon or on the Erin Condren site, but that's one of the things I love about Erin Condren is you can get it on Amazon too. I know for sure that that's where I got my daily planner insert. But yes, this is the mauve. It is a lot mauver than I was expecting. I was expecting for it to be more of a dusty rose. And then mine also has this little spot on it, but you know, what are you gonna do? We're leaning into imperfection. Okay, so what I love is how customizable this whole planner system is. And so as you can see here, I have the Erin Condren medium sticker folders for the side, the adhesive ones, where I have just stickers. So you can see I have a bunch from a bunch of different brands, but these are the stickers that I use most commonly in this planner. Again, this is my daily planner, so I don't necessarily use too many stickers in it. Sometimes I will, but a lot of the times it's more just like function over aesthetics. But this is also a good place so that I know if I do want to decorate in this planner or if I want to go into my weekly, I oftentimes will have both of these open, and so I know where to find stickers that I need. So like those uber functional, more label type icons, whatnot. This is from Erin Condren as well. This is the folio insert to keep. What I like is this. So this is a top load with a little holder, and then you have multiple different sizes, which I love these sizes for freebies. So you can see here we have Fern Creek sticker freebies, plush planning dots, and then this is like the perfect size for Lily's little cupboards, little bits stickers. They fit so perfectly in there. And then I have another adhesive pocket to hold some of the Erin Condren stickers that came in the back of the folios that I have, or petite notebooks that I have in here. So I did also get the tabs. I don't necessarily like that they're leather. It feels too extreme for this kind of planner, but that's what they had on Amazon, so that's what I got. And it honestly doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would, which is good. So as you can see, so this is broken down into a monthly. I don't use the monthly for this because it's just really small. I really like large monthly spreads, and I also am one of those people who absolutely loves when it's lined. And if I can't even make my own lines, that's just a non-starter. And so I don't really use these monthlies, but it is good to just have a monthly there to see dates and to, kind of get a larger perspective. But the magic really happens with the daily. This is a pretty one. This is a very functional one. So see, I have some where I use a lot of stickers. And then I have days where I don't. So what I love about this one though, and this setup for a daily, is how flexible it is. It is so nice and you can really use it for whatever you need. So even if you look here, I've used this side for to-do lists and this side for kind of daily schedules, but then I've also done the opposite where I have this is where I time block, this is where I will then do tasks. And what was kind of nice about getting it so late in the game was March was really a reset month for me. And so I was able to use other days and redate them, which was really great. As you can see here. And so that was just really nice. And then I was able to really just test and see how it was going to function for me. And you can see here, so here I have it time labeled out from 7:30 to 9:30 at night. And so you really can fit a lot in there. So yeah, I am just loving this. And here you can see me testing pens. And so it was actually worked out. I was kind of worried that I was only going to be using 1 month in it, but it worked out pretty well. Yeah, so absolutely loving this. And I'm excited to switch it out. I think that's going to be fun and keep it interesting because I'm not going to be using the same book. And so that added novelty always helps. And then this is the budget book. I have not used this yet because, well, budgeting is something that scares me. And I also really want to use it for a full month because I think that's going to be the way to get the most out of this. And then what I like is this savings tracker up front. So you have month and then saving for deposit, total saved, saving for deposit, total saved, and then 2 lines. So I absolutely love how they break that down. And then the third one that I have in here, so this folio system can fit 4 comfortably, but I like it. It's a lot more portable when you only have 3 in there. And the ropes, like the little things, are pretty finicky. Took me a minute to get used to them. And what I ended up doing so that I don't have one that's really long or one that's sticking out is I just put 2. Anyway, so we have the Petite Planner Goal Setting Journal. They have a really good like walk you through creating it. I love that they have a permission slip in here, which is awesome. I love that they have this place where you can ask for support. However, I haven't really gone through this because, again, I'm really loving my Moxie planner, my Moxie Life for goals. But what I am excited for this is this action plan and like small step things, and then this goal check-in. What I'm going to be using this for once I really dive in, and again, I was kind of just waiting to the end of the month and just to really get started with, build some momentum towards going towards big goals. But what I love is this is more like project planning to me. So it's really turning your goal into a project, and how can I break that down and really just dive into the nitty gritty, which I love. And so that's something that the Moxie Life does really encourage, and you break it down for weeks. But sometimes with my brain, I just need it to be more broken down. And I love like this small step, small step, small step, because sometimes I get stuck in analysis paralysis. I get a lot of decision fatigue. And so I think this is really going to help with, okay, I don't know what to do. So what can I do? Because I have some big goals that I'm working on this year. And I think this will really help in companionship with my Moxie Life. So that is what I have in here. Okay, that was Erin Condren. Sorry, I really need to make sure I'm moving it up. But again, I'm diving into Moxie Life, and we embrace messy bits and do things imperfectly. So sorry if this is imperfect for this first time. Trying to make sure you can see. Okay, so like I said, I am obsessed with this. I am a social work major. Well, I graduated with my social work degree. Fully believe in the tenets of social work, life coaching, things like that. And this is a really great tool for implementing those ideologies and practices into your daily life. And that is really why I love it. So it was created by Sierra Friend, who is a trained coach, life coach, and then also, I believe, the wonderful Tracy Webb, who is on staff as their therapist. She probably contributed some because she's just wonderful. And so this is just like a whole huge thing. And what I love is it really is a community. I have never seen a Facebook group that is more involved, more supportive, and more consistent than the Moxie Life Facebook groups. So even if you don't buy the flagship, implement something. I'll be doing a video of my Moxie Life setup and kind of walk through some of these pages, and some of my assessments and things like that, my intentions in a later video, and then also show some of the companions that I got to accompany me within this Moxie Life journey. But for now, I'm just kind of doing like a flip through. My goal for this week, actually, as I'm filming this is the week of March 20th to the 26th, is to do my vision board. So hopefully when I do my Moxie Life setup, I can show you that. But I'll show you a blank of what this looks like. And so this is January. This is their monthly spread. And so I love this. Big boxes, notes, adorable, like how awesome they have these quotes. And then what's really great too is if you are into sticker kits, there are so many awesome small shops that do sticker kits for the Moxie Life planner. And so that's something that I am going to be working on. This is where I was pen testing with the mild liners, and they work pretty well. So what I am going to be using this planner for is really creative planning. So I am someone who loves sticker kits. I love making my planners aesthetically pleasing. And I also love, like I said, using them for personal growth and really making them a safe space. And so that's what this is for me this year, as well as just tracking a lot of personal things, really working to prioritize self-care and my goals. My goal is to not put anything work related in this. Have this truly be a focus on me and achieving and working through goals and self-care and personal growth. So I'm really excited. So using this really for goals, and then they have a really beautiful, so they also have weekly actions where you kind of break down some of those goals. And then, so using this for goals and reflections, and then also ensuring that I'm really working through habit tracking. Habit tracking is something that I have been doing and love doing for a while, but again, sometimes I really struggle with consistency and actually doing it. And I like that this is here. And then it also, I really like because your weekly actions can also be habits. And again, we'll dive deeper into how I'm using this and what I'm using this for in the Moxie Life setup and in future after the pens and plan with me's. But really, I'm just very excited for this planner to be a safe space, a happy place. I want to use it to track things like my habits, my gratitudes, joys, what I'm reading, what I'm watching, when I'm hanging out with friends, what goals am I achieving, what goals am I working towards, how can I reflect and get better. And so, yeah, really excited. And so this is a sticker kit that I actually created just because I was impatient and didn't want to order one. But yeah, so we'll dive deeper into Moxie Life, but basically this is what I'm using for creative planning, planning out my week, and really just being intentional and really working towards goals and fun personal growth stuff. So love it. All right. And then we're getting to my big Franken planner. So when I say Franken planner, what I mean is this is a happy planner. If you didn't know, disc bound system, and Franken planning is really utilizing the guts, so the essentials and like the basics of a planner, including like the monthly, the weekly layouts, and then really tailoring it to what you need. So this is going to be my social media planner. My social media, my Etsy, and then working on launching a business. So that's all going to live in here, which is why I really wanted to tailor it for my needs. And I also love that it's a big size because that just makes me feel a lot less confined, and that I know I'll have space to make it pretty, but also allow for it to be super functional. So what I have in here is the Happy Planner dashboard, Happy Planner big dashboard. And so this is a blank page from it. This was a 2023 planner. I have it starting in March, and then I have it going all the way until October. So this is that planner. And so this is where, yeah, I'll be planning out social media and things like that. So we have some stickers, not too much, but then where it really becomes fun and functional is with adding things like this. And then we have a giant notes section. So to keep track of social media planning, notes that I take based on like research that I'm doing for projects or for social media, and having all of that live in here is just going to be super helpful. And then I love graph paper for that same reason. It's actually where I wrote down the stuff that I wanted to talk about for this video. And so again, what I love is I had it in here and then I was able to tear it out so that I can look at it or translate it into other planners, things like that. And so that's why I really love disc-bound systems, is just because it allows you to really make your planner your own, which is what a planner should be. And so yes, love this. I'm not using all Happy Planner inserts in this. So this is actually Tool, which is another great disc-bound system and actually my entryway into disc-bound. But the majority of everything else is Happy Planner. So again, we have the guts of the 2023 big dashboard in the, I forget what it's called. I'll link it below though, because I'm pretty sure it's still on sale. So yeah, love this Franken planner. This is one that I'm going to try to do plan with me's for, because one of the things that I am really passionate about is teaching and helping people learn. And this is really the planner that I'm learning in. I am new to this social media thing, new to entrepreneurship, and really just want to work to be a guide. And I think one of the best ways to do that is to show you my process. Again, it's not going to be yours. You might need to change and edit and work through it, but that's the Franken planner. And then finally, my Laurel Denise. Okay, I needed to pull it up because this planner takes up a lot of table space. And I'm getting messy as I'm filming this. But this is their vertical undated, shameless, non-intentional plug for my Etsy shop. But yeah, so this is their undated vertical weekly in, I forget what it's called. They talk about the color. If you don't follow Laurel Denise on Instagram and Facebook, you need to do that right now, even before you subscribe to this channel, because her YouTube is just so fun, so incredible, and is why I got this planner. So one of her videos that she has, so she does this series where she goes through different planners, and specifically her planners, and how could she use them if she were different people or in different life circumstances. And the main reason I ended up getting this planner is because of that video where she talks about social media planning in her planners. And so I was like, oh my gosh, perfect. I'm going to use it exactly how they set it up. Well, that didn't really work for me. I wasn't too big of a fan of using it for social media. And I think this is pretty, I'm happy about that. But it wasn't what I needed. And so March in here is just kind of going to be a tester month. And I was like, what if I just scrap it? But I didn't want to do that. Anyway, So what I've decided though, and what I think this planner is going to work best for, is my full-time job. So I'm going to start using that this week. And so I'll just give a run through of Laurel Denise planners because, again, they're brilliant. I don't know why no one else has done this before. So you have your month here. What I really like about the undated is it has your 7 squares. In the dated, Saturday and Sunday share a square. So undated, they do not, which I love. And then you have your weeks. And this is what really like sold me. So the weeks are like half pages, not even half pages, quarter pages. I don't even know how you would describe this. But what's great is you can flip through these and you always have a view of your month. You always have a view of this part of your blank space. And then you always have a view of your to-do this month or whatever you want to use this section for. And I just think that's brilliant. And I also love how customizable this is, particularly when it comes to the undated, because it really is just a blank canvas of planning, which is great for my job because sometimes, like, my weeks have a lot of consistency, but sometimes look very different depending on what's due, where I'm going, whatnot. And so I just love this. What I envision, and I'll kind of do updates on this too, but what I envision is using this for time blocking as well as then to-dos, using this actually for priorities, which is weird. I don't usually use the labels for what they are. And then I am the director of development for a nonprofit. And so this area is going to be great for planning and plotting out and mapping out grants, which I'm excited about. Good, just general to do for the month. And again, because of the work that I do, having monthly to-do lists is, I think, going to be really effective for me. And then having, like, I don't necessarily need daily to-do lists all the time. However, that is what I'll use my daily Erin Condren Petite planner for as well. But yeah, so I love the weekly layout / monthly layout of this. So much space to really make it your own. And so I'm excited to dive in for April. And then what really sold me on this planner was the extras that I didn't even realize were in here. So these extras are incredible. So I'm going to like pull it up here. This is not something that is showcased on their social media too often. And honestly, I think it should be, which is why I'm showcasing it here. So we have month, goals, things to remember. Love this. Just great basic place, great catch-all, future planning, yearly planning spread with extras right here. And then this is where the fun happens. We have this format of checklist stuff. So you'll see my pencil markings of what I thought I was going to use for social media, which is, this is what actually inspired me to create my own. And so I love this. I'm going to use this for grants because I am very much so a systems person and a break it down person. And so using this is just going to be really wonderful to stay consistent and still keep track of things and be able to batch my work. And so, yeah, very excited about this. This is a happy planner bookmark that I cut. Some people might be really disturbed by that. And I apologize if you are, but it worked for my life. And then we have, I think Erin, I don't know what Post-its those are. And then we have graph paper, grid. Again, love it. These extras are incredible. So we have quite a bit of grid paper. And then we have dot grid paper. So you can see it's the nice light gray dots. Oh, I love it. I love, love, love it. And then you have like quite a bit of this dot grid. And then you have 2 hefty, beautifully sized pockets. So again, I love the functionality, the flexibility, the adaptability of this planner, and I'm so excited to dig more into it. And I think this is a good showcase of, if you think it's going to work for something and then it really isn't your style or how your brain works, you can always adapt it for something else. And so I'm just really excited to use this. Also, the paper is just beautiful. It's so smooth. Your handwriting looks really good on it. It's nice to use with, as you can see, I've used pencil, I've used G2s, I've used mild liners, and everything just works beautifully on it. And so, yeah, really excited to dive into that. All right, and so with that, that is my planner lineup for 2023. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want deeper dives into any of these systems, let me know. However, they will be showing up frequently through Plan With Me's and After the Pens. And then I think what I'm going to end up doing is another video for some of my planner supplies and tools that I carry with me and use daily. So yeah, thank you for joining me and hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.